The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th Capitol Hill riots held its fourth hearing on Tuesday. The focus this time was on how former President Donald Trump pressured state officials to help him overturn the 2020 U.S. presidential elections, similar to the pressure he put on his Vice President Mike Pence. Listen in.
What happened to Mike Pence wasn't an isolated part of Donald Trump's scheme to overturn the election. In fact, pressuring public servants into betraying their oaths was a fundamental part of the playbook.
Rusty Bose, the Republican Speaker of the Arizona House, testified before the committee and recalled that when questioned about voter fraud in Arizona, Trump's campaign attorney Rudy Giuliani admitted to not only having theories but not evidence. Listen in.
Look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find...
Giuliani was claiming in the call that there were hundreds of thousands of undocumented people and thousands of dead people who had purportedly voted in the election?
Yes.
And you asked him for evidence of that?
I did.
And did you ever receive from him that evidence either during the call, after the call, or to this day?
Never. My recollection, he said, we've got lots of theories, we just don't have the evidence. And I don't know if that was a gaffe or maybe he didn't think through what he said.
Also testifying was Brad Raffensperger, Georgia Secretary of State. In an infamous phone call made public just before the Capitol Hill riots, Trump asked Raffensperger to find enough votes to overturn Biden's victory in Georgia. But he refused to submit to Trump and described how he was later attacked by Trump supporters as being a traitor. Wandra Shai Moss, a former Georgia state election worker, described how she and her mother faced racist threats after Trump targeted her by name after Biden won Georgia. Listen in.
He's turned my life upside down. I no longer give out my business card. I don't transfer calls. I don't want anyone knowing my name. I don't want to go anywhere with my mom because she might yell my name out over the grocery aisle or something. I don't go to the grocery store at all. I haven't been anywhere at all. I've gained about 60 pounds. I just don't do nothing anymore. I don't want to go anywhere. I second guess everything that I do. It's affecting my life in a major way, in every way, all because of lies. For me doing my job, same thing I've been doing forever.
Despite all of this, Trump has continued to deny any wrongdoing while dismissing the January 6th panel as a political witch hunt. In other global news, days after the deadly shooting in the Texas elementary school, new details are emerging about the mass shooting, which killed 19 students and 2 teachers. Now, the Texas Department of Public Safety Director has called the law enforcement response to last month's shooting in Uvalde as an abject failure and harshly criticized the decisions of Uvalde's school district police chief. Now, during a Senate hearing on the police response, the Texas Department of Public Safety Chief Stephen McGraw accused the on-scene commander of placing officers' lives above that of children's, further asserting on how there were enough police on the scene to stop the gunman just 3 minutes after he entered the building. But instead, they waited almost 1 hour and 15 minutes to confront the 18-year-old gunman as he carried out his attack. Listen to what he had to say.
There's compelling evidence that the law enforcement response to the attack at Robb Elementary was an abject failure and antithetical to everything we've learned over the last 2 decades since the Columbine massacre. 3 minutes after the subject entered the West Building, there was a sufficient number of armed officers wearing body armor to isolate, distract, and neutralize the subject.
Magro further outlined how the on-site commander made terrible decisions and how the officers responding to the scene did not have enough training, costing valuable time that may have saved lives. Addressing the lawmakers into the May 24th mass shooting, Magro also detailed delays in searching for the key to the classroom door where the shooting occurred. He said that the police waited to enter while it was searching for a key, despite the fact that the door was not locked. Delay in police response has been the focus of both the federal and state investigation into the Texas mass shooting. Many parents and relatives have also expressed deep anger at the police handling of the mass shooting. Now, staying on with this story, at a time when gun violence has become an existential issue for the United States, a Republican Senate candidate has released a video urging his supporters to go rhino hunting. The term rhino stands for Republicans in name only. And by hunting, the Senate candidate Eric Greitens implied seeking out and harming Republicans who, quote unquote, don't side with former U.S. President Donald Trump. The video has now been taken down from Facebook, while Twitter has posted a warning on it, responding to the restriction. Greitens said Facebook censored our new ad. In the video, Greitens is seen holding a shotgun and breaking into a home surrounded by a tactical unit. Here is a part of it. Greitens is seen as one of the top candidates to win the Republican Senate nomination ahead of the August 2nd primary. He resigned as governor of the state in the year 2018, this after a series of ethical lapses and accusations of sexual misconduct. Greitens did not admit to any legal wrongdoing, and criminal charges against him were dropped as well.